Yeah, good morning everyone. And today we have tried the live streaming, and I can see that uh, the ISP I'm using cannot power it. So I end up on pre-recording market analysis. So now this is a pre-London open market. It is past 8 o'clock. So I'll be analyzing the markets and as I'm trading so that we can see together and get the understanding together. Hello? 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 So now, sorry for that. No, so now let's start today's market. I think today's market starts from somewhere here. Let's see, today is 14. So this is midnight of today, and we can see that we have about already we have about 1, 2, and 3 signal. As at the time I'm talking to you now, I'm on this third signal, which we can see that is telling me to sell on pounds JPY. So now when you see something like this, when I see something like this, the first thing that comes to my mind is I've seen indicator telling me to sell, to go short in the market. What is my ADS value? My ADS value is above 25, and one of the plus D and minus D is 20 above, which is 21. So seeing this, what am I going to do? I'm going to go short in this market because all my parameters are okay. So I quickly move to the server, then I launch my pounds JPY like we always do. I will launch it because as edging trading, I need to edge this market. Then I take my first chart. I need to load my settings, which I've done here. Let me do sell there. I open it and I can see what I have here. Actually, this is not what I want to trade because I would prefer to make my edging distance 25, then my magic number, let me make it 2. Yeah, manual confirmation will always be true because I want to be entering market every time I close the market close. So now I'm going to use my target profit, which is still $1.5. Then this one I'm going to close. I'm going to say okay. Let me check very well. This is okay. Everything is okay, but I need to save it. I want to save this setting. Then I save it as this. Okay. Yes, I need to replace it. Then I say okay. So the software supposed to place my first trade as sell. So my sell trade as coming. Then I put this on the buying chart, and let me load my sell settings because that's my current one. But here I'm going to change it to buy. So it's buy everything. Then I'm changing my magic number so that the software will not get confused. Then I leave this one as it is as well. Then I say okay. So my buy direction 2 will go in. Good. So my buy direction, hello? So my buy direction tool is in. I need to check, maybe I check, because if I didn't change my magic number properly, it's going to give me a problem. Let me press F7. It's okay, so it's fine. Because the pending order of the buyings has not comes out, okay, which is 2, which is okay. So my day trading today, I'm going to use my edging distance 25 for all my trades. So we should have that in mind instead of 35. And you can see that the second pending order has comes out. So now, having done that, I'm going to minimize it. I will always like to be on my PC. I will only place trade inside my server. So that is that, and let's see how it goes, because we are trading because we can see that we have higher probability of a winning trade. That's why we are doing what we are doing. We are not just doing it. Okay, now let me go back. If you look at, let me explain again. Today is October 14, 2020, sorry. And we can see market start from this red line, and from this red line we saw that signal came 2 times. This is number 1 signal, another one, 3 times. Another one came here, but we didn't trade all of this, but another one came here just now, and you can see that this support and resistance has been broken by this candle, here. The support and resistance have been broken. That's why I'm saying, okay, let me give it a shot. But I didn't look at only this signal. What did I do? I come to my ADX. My ADX value is, when it's 25 above, it's giving me a signal. And which direction am I going? I'm going to direction that is above 20. Is 20 above out of these 2, which is selling direction. Minus D is a selling direction. And you can see minus D give me 21.9. That shows that there's a pressure towards selling direction, and that's why I placed my trade the way I did. So we are going to leave this like this, and we look for another opportunity that will come out. Maybe there will be another signal along the way. So now we can see that the selling direction of our edging has already been taken. So, and what I want to do now is I will need to manage this the buying direction now, because we can see that the selling direction has already been taken as our profit, which is what we are looking for, which is $1.50. Let me first of all move this thing to today. Good. You see, this $1.50, 52 cents has already been back, or has already been taken in from the market, as we say. But another thing I want to do now is for example, if market pull back to somewhere this level, and I'm still seeing that ADX and this are still strong, what will I do? I'm going to re-enter the selling direction again. So that's what I'm waiting for now. So let us be patient and be seeing what is going on. Now at around 11:03, there's a alert that came up which is telling me pounds USD and pounds JPY buy direction. So I need to go there carefully. This is pounds. We can see what really happened here. You see, there's a spike, and what I'm going to do, because you can see the signal that gave me buy here, I won't trade this signal until one condition hold. Two things will make me trade it. The first thing is, I want this support and resistance to be broken first, which is this support and resistance that is here. I want it to be broken, which is one. And two, if I look at the ADS value, which is here, if you look at the first thing is we can see this this support and resistance here. This support and resistance, this one, I want it to be broken. That's first condition that will make me take this trade. The second is, you can see my ADS value is above, and the direction here is above 20, and my ADS strength is above 25. So now, what am I waiting for is for this resistance line to be broken by this price. So that's number one. Number two, let me go to pounds JPY. You can see that the two pair are behaving almost the same way. You can see that there's a support and resistance. I mean, there's a resistant line here which need to be broken. The signal have already comes out. ADS is very okay, and buy direction is very okay. But now I'm waiting for this support and resistance to be taken care of. So I will wait for this candle to close first for me to know if I will be able to join this trade, because I cannot buy. I can't buy into the resistance. So that's the main reason why I need to wait. And for me, for this candle to close, because I'm trading 15 minutes, you can see I'm trading 15 minutes chart. So, and if you look at the time, this is 11:06. That means I need to wait for 9 minutes for that candle to close. As soon as the candle close, I'll come back and come and see maybe the two alerts I got are tradable. Thank you. Yeah, now we can see that the 15 minutes candle closed here. It didn't breach. It didn't close above this resistance. Though we have opportunity that we have hope that because of the what we are seeing from ADX, that the market is still going up, but we couldn't force it. So you have to obey all your rules. You have to see everything clearly before you jump into the trade. Now, if I check, what do we call it? If I check pounds USD 2, you can see the same thing happen. It closed below the resistance. So we need to wait and see if it's going to close above. And if you look at this parameter, everything is still giving us the direction that is going to be all right. But if you look at our time, this 11:18 a.m. I always close my trade 12 noon. No matter what I made, my profit, anything I made between 8 a.m. pre-London open till 12 noon, I'm okay for the day. So it's most likely I will not even enter this market, because the volatility I'm expecting would have been over in the market. So I think I'll call it a day here until we meet in another trading section. So I'll call it a day. And if any one of us have a question, you can ask me. But this is the way I trade. So bye bye. Yeah, good evening, everyone. This is 10:45 p.m. South African time, and I need to quickly do recap on my trade today, so that effectively we can understand how I used to place my trade. Now we can see in the morning. In the early hour of the day, I traded only pounds Japanese yen. So I need to analyze everything again, so that all of us will understand how I am placing my trade. If you remember, in the morning, I follow this signal, which I managed to pick $2. 28 cents, and after a few hours of my trading days, I enter another trade here. After I can realize that this resistance here was broken by this candle, and I have to ride a bit to increase my potential profit. That was around 2 p.m. today, which is something here, and I eventually make $3.96. So this is how my trade went today, and I have already said it. I don't trade beyond 12 p.m. every day. I don't trade beyond 12 p.m. Anything I want to do, I do it between 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. every day, because I focus on London market only. Now let's do a recap. There are some trades that I believe that I didn't make use of the opportunity. That's why I'm going to analyze all the trades that I didn't make use of the opportunity during the after 12 p.m., which you can do. I will start from pounds USD. Now, if you look carefully on pounds USD, today's market started here. Today's market started here, which is midnight, as usual, and my first trade supposed to be here, because you can see these are first signal for the day. These are first signal for the day, but the candle didn't break the support, so we ignore it. But if we look at the support, if we extend the support a bit, we can see that this candle broken the support, and we should have traded this down the range and we make a profit. And around this time, which is around let me see, around 11 a.m. there's another signal that came up here, but you can see that this resistance was so strong and it pulled back. So when the candle closed, it closed below the resistance. But if we extend this resistance, we can see that this candle broke the resistance, and we should have ride on with this trade up to this level. It's a missed trade because I didn't trade it. Now let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, this Euro USD. The market started when? Today is 1408. So the market started at midnight, which is 1400, and these are first signal for the day, which is here. But if you look at it, you can see the candle doesn't close below the support. That means this support is still holding, then I couldn't trade. But imagine we extend this support to this level. As soon as this price broke the support, what do? I place a trade, and we can see that it reverses for some times and comes up to this level. So we should have made some little profit there. And around this time, there's a resistance which is broken with this candle, and maybe we should have taken opportunity of some pips here as well. But remember that we are not making this decision alone without the ADS value. So it depends on what ADS value gave us that will make us to take this action. So that is how Euro USD performed today. Let's go to Euro JPY. If you look at Euro JPY, the market opened today around 1400. Yeah, we can see the Euro JPY started this midnight, and if we look at Euro JPY today, there's nothing to trade about because there's no trading signal, no signal at all. So there's nothing to trade in Euro JPY. So definitely I won't waste much time today to analyze it. Okay, now sorry, the Euro JPY, I can realize that I put it on 1 hour, but let's see, because I normally use 15 minutes. Even in 15 minutes, you can see that there's no trade to trade. This is first signal that came up. This is first signal, and this signal broke this support, and maybe we can move down as a trader to this level. But it depends. Always remember that it depends on what is our ADS value gave us. So this market is not really impressive market, which is Euro JPY for today. So let's check. Let's check Euro pounds Japanese yen, which is what I traded today. If you remember, when this we have today's market started here, and we have first signal here, we have second signal here, we have third signal here, I managed to grab this source signal to this level. If anybody follow me, or in the beginning of the video, if you watch it, to this level, and I pull out somewhere here. So now around 11 o'clock, I realized that there's a pressure in the market and the candle closed below this resistance. So I couldn't trade it. So I waited for this resistance to break up here. And what did I do? I followed this trend up. That is why I can make this $3.90 I made in trading just only pounds Japanese yen. So let's look at Euro GBP. Euro GBP market started, as we know, usually midnight. Yeah, this is midnight of Euro JPY. You can see this midnight. The first signal came up here, which we can't trade. So, and you can see that this resistance was not broken because we cannot trade it. So let's see when we extend the resistance. You can see that this price candle broke it, and we can ride it up to this level. And after that, the second signal came up here, and we can see that the price broke this support. And what do? We follow it down. But remember, because we are just analyzing the market we're supposed to take, that I didn't take today. But remember that we cannot use only this one to judge. We must look at the condition of our ADX and our plus DI and minus DI respectively. But because we cannot evaluate this at this moment, I'm just checking this so that we can understand why I'm picking the trade I'm picking. So this is how this is the trade I miss to trade in Euro JPY today. This is supposed to be my first trade, and this is supposed to be my second trade. But unfortunately, I didn't make any of the trade. Now let's look at the gold. Yeah, this is the gold, and the gold market opened at the same time, which is 1400. Now good. We can see now that gold market opened here, and if we look at it all through, we didn't see any signal. So in this case, no trade at all. No trade at all. On gold for me today. So there's nothing to cry off, because you can see we don't have any signal on the gold, despite the fact that it trend up, a zigzag. But once you don't see a signal to trade, please, you stay away from this kind of market. So as it is today, what did I make in the market today happens to be $3.90. And as usual, as you know, that I always evaluate what is my daily target. My daily target is maximum of 1% per month. So let me come back to my calculator. $1 per month. Some days I'm going to make more than 1%. Some days I'm going to make below 1%. And if you are making 1% per day in your trade, that means you are going to make 20% per month, which is translated to about 20% multiplied right here. Is multiplied to, which translated to 240% per annum. But like I said, you must not be greedy. You must not be greedy. You must be realistic in your trading, because this is the only thing that can make you successful in the market. Now, today I made sorry, I made $3.90 today. I multiply by 100, then divided by my capital. In the morning, I think I wrote the capital somewhere for us to evaluate. Yeah, the capital is 972.92. That means I eventually make 0.4% from my trading today. If I multiply this by 20 trading days, that means in a month I should be able to get 8%. And if this happened for 12 months, that means I'm going to get 98% of my capital. Please guys, 96% of my capital is a huge. You can never see any fund manager or any investment you can do this nowadays that can give you as high as 96%. So if you can do this by yourself, that means you are good to go. And like I said, always evaluate your profit in percentage. Don't evaluate your profits in cash. It will look so little to you. For example, I have $972 in my account, and if I tell a friend that I make $3.90 today, the friend will say, no, I can't waste my time to do this. But eventually, this is not wasting of time, because $3.90 is 0.4% of my capital. So always measure your return in percentage so that you don't push yourself too hard in the market. You don't need to go to the market and struggle with whatever thing you are doing. I think from here we can see how my trade goes today, and if I'm opportune to trade tomorrow, I'm still going to evaluate everything on daily basis any day I trade. So this is how today's trade went through, and I thank God that at least I could be able to manage to make 0.4% return over my investment. So thank you guys, until we meet in the next trading day. Bye bye.